Okay, you measure from there. The roof is to there. I'm giving myself plenty of extra space and chopping it right there. Okay. Not a whole lot to say about installing starter strip. The black tar line here will help seal up the shingles, obviously from water getting in there. And I did see one tip from somebody that said cut away this corner so that you have tar strip on, I mean either way, put this one that's going up the rake side, put this down here, but cut away this corner so that you can also have this part exposed and have it seal up all around the whole thing, because that's part of the point. The other point of installing starter strip on here first is that if you have those shingles with the lines between them, obviously there's going to be breaks. Those breaks can land on here and then not get water onto your underneath your roof there. But this one I'm showing you the stair step pattern to start off with. So full shingle. By the way, the starter strip, I do cut off 6 inches of the starter strip to begin with. So starter strip with 6 inches cut off, then a full shingle going to there. And then each step up gets 6.5 inches cut off of each shingle. And then the next one is a full shingle again. There you go. Okay, now the next two, imagine that you're dividing it into 3 sections. So like this one, there's 1, 2, 3, okay? And these 2 nails go kind of on the dividing lines. On that little faint white line.
Like right here?
Yeah, so about 12 inches in, so about a ruler, and there you go.
Okay.
Looks good. Good job. Now do another one about an inch or so away from it. There you go. Now you got it. Okay, 2 more. Okay, now the next imaginary line, kind of just basically imagine between those 2 dots and this one over there, and put it in the middle. That's how you do it. Good job. Nice. You want to put the next one up there?
Oh, sure.
Slide it over here. This 2x4 right here is what I call my stupid measuring stick. The reason why it's a stupid measuring stick is because I'm trying to snap chalk lines, and so I'm measuring off each line that I need to snap. And the problem is that you can't just use a normal measuring tape all that easily, because the distance is, what is it, like 5 5/8, I think, something like that. Anyway, yeah, so I just put that all in a spreadsheet and just had to add a whole bunch of 5 5/8 all together so that I could just lay out a tape measure on here and measure out how that would actually look like. So let's see, I'm at 4, 5, The weather forecast said that it was done raining tonight, so we decided we were going to be safe and taking off the tarp off the roof. This gives us a great opportunity to show what drip edge is supposed to do though. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is drip edge. And we've got the roof half shingled, so not a great situation. But it is what it is. We've just done a silly exercise in trying to put the tarp up there. It went up there, it came down twice. At this point, it's soaked, so there's no point. Okay, for this top row, so I snapped a line right there obviously, but I can't snap a line higher than the top. So this one I'm just going to do by sight, just lining this up with the bottom there. Just line that up all the way across. And then I'll end up just kind of folding this over and then doing something similar on the other side. And then I'll put my ridge cap on there. Okay, showing on the actual roof what's happening here. So tar paper on the bottom, my starter strip right there at the edge, and then this course of shingles comes up and just barely wraps over the top. This one comes up and again barely wraps over the top. So then I'm onto my ridge. I have one piece of starter strip there that I'm going to put there again, just so that I can have this tar edge to seal it up. And then that will all get covered up with, in this case, normally it's this part here that's exposed. But in this case, I'm gonna do it like that. And this edge goes down far enough over this side to cover up the nails, and likewise on the other side. And then this next one will come and overlap that like so. So then you end up nailing here again in this kind of double thick layer, but then that gets covered up with the next row of shingles all the way down till you get to the end. That's the basic pattern. Nice U-shaped patterns. You go and wrap around like so. All right, how I'm doing this last shingle is, so I put a full shingle down right here, all the way to the end, and then to cover up the, because I'm leaving the ugly side on top, right? To cover up this pretty side, I cut off the pretty side on another shingle, and then this one, I've gone all the way around all 4 edges with this tar. And I can't hold a camera and hammer at the same time, but the idea is to hammer it in with a nail on each side, cover it up with some tar, and then just sprinkle some of these. I've got some of these rocks that came out of the Shingles packages. I'm just gonna sprinkle on there and be done with it. That's all there is for this one. See you next time. Bye.